Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the video. I'm GetGoodGuy, and Apex Legends is kinda taking over the gaming world right now, and that means there are millions of people trying to get out there and achieve champion status. But not everybody has the luxury of being able to call upon a full friends list of absolute gaming monsters, and thus many of you will be more than aware of the truly random nature of playing with random squad mates. Maybe you're going to get the next Shroud or Optic Scumpy on your team, ready to carry you to victory, as if this is the easiest game in the world. But at the same time, maybe you're going to get Little Jimmy, whose main skill is picking up second place finishes by hiding out until the end circle and picking up a grand total of 0 kills. Whatever the outcome, rolling the dice and seeing who you end up forming a random squad with is always an experience. And today I'm going to list off 14 Apex Legends random squad mates you play with. Be sure to let me know in the comments which ones you most often see, or possibly which random squad mate you are, which ones your friends are, as well as suggesting your own random squad mate types that I haven't included in the video. And so, let's get into this. We'll start with the first timer. This individual has a really good excuse for their newbie play, that being they are a noob, and undeniably so. It's their first game on Apex Legends, and you're the lucky one that gets to try to help them through it. They'll inadvertently wander off on their own. They have no real concept of what they're doing or where they're going. Looting is undertaken at a speed my granddad could beat, and Lord help them if they end up in a gunfight. It won't be a pretty result, that much is certain. Likely their only chance of survival is being carried by you, or at least being constantly revived by you. Oh, and they may even throw in the treat of falling off the map, as I've personally witnessed before. I was just walking along minding my own business, and then bloop, guy dies. I have a look, oh look, he fell to his death. That's right, in a game with no fall damage, some people still manage to buck the trend by falling off the edge of the map. Then we have the Peacekeeper main. You know how it goes. It's something like, has anyone seen a Peacekeeper? Do you have a spare Peacekeeper? Let me know if you see a Peacekeeper. By the way, I'm still looking for a Peacekeeper. Oh hey, you have a Peacekeeper! Are you gonna use it? Man, I wish I had a Peacekeeper. God damn it, I died because I couldn't get a Peacekeeper. Stupid game. Yay, I got my Peacekeeper. Now I can play the game. Look guys, a Peacekeeper. Isn't that great? Next up, we have the Loot Stealer. This player runs around hammering the pickup button or key as fast and hard as they can. They show absolutely no regard for what you need and simply focus on taking everything in sight. Each piece of loot is a race to them. It's as if life depends on it. Do they really need another Ultimus Accelerant? No. But are they going to take it so you can't take it? Yes. Yes, they are. I mean, they'd probably steal your Legend's ultimate ability if they could, so it's really no surprise. Oh, and of course, they'll stockpile tons of ammo that they'll never use, not to mention taking the best guns in sight and leaving you with a Mozambique. Plus, there's the draw of every single loot drop that falls from the sky, which will see them charging off across the map with complete disregard for anything else going on. Put simply, the Loot Stealer is a moron. Now we come to the Camper. This individual has 5 friends: the corner, the bridge, the rock, the roof, and the supply bin. And I literally mean those are their 5 friends, because nobody likes a camper, right? I mean, there's a reason they're your random squad mate. They don't have any friends. Although I guess you're their random squad mate as well, so maybe you have no friends? So I guess you could leave a comment below asking if anyone wants to be friends. This is where I now go through my comment section and see tons of people asking for friends, so I look forward to that. Onwards, and we come to the pro player. This being is just an absolute beast. They destroy everything in sight. They aim like a robot. They move like water. Bruce Lee will be so proud. I mean, they literally don't make mistakes. You'll be left open-mouthed by their sheer level of skill, but they're still supportive, showing that true teamwork ethos of saying you did well and contributed to the win, despite you only landing 15 damage to their 7 billion. But this then brings us to the wannabe pro player. Now this may sound similar to the pro player, but trust me, they're entirely different. They think they're a pro, but they certainly don't act like one. They try to take on the world entirely alone, seemingly trying to channel their inner Rambo at every opportunity. They have no thoughts of playing as a team and will often either fly or wander off as if they're a one legend army. Now that doesn't mean they can't shoot. They may well drop an enemy or two, but it's no surprise to then see them get taken out and proceed to complain about their teammates not helping them. You know, those teammates that they showed no signs of even being aware of before they suddenly needed a revive. Screw the wannabe pro player. Next, we have the Drop Moron. That's right, not the Drop Master, the Drop Moron. These players have essentially no idea where to go. They have no idea how to control their descent, and often slam you into a wall or miles away from any useful loot. Great, cheers, fantastic start to the game, drop moron. After that, we have the equally frustrating doesn't use abilities player. What's that? You have active and ultimate abilities in this game? Ha! This player doesn't need those. Want to heal from lifeline? No chance. This player is far too busy running around and firing their weapon at anything that moves. Synergy and teamwork are two phrases that this player simply doesn't understand, but they definitely know what squad eliminated means. Now we have the Fortnite player. There's absolutely masses of these transferring over, and while some of them may well be great players, lots of them currently simply can't cope without being able to build. So they can often be found running around in the open and getting picked off, due to having no consideration of being near existing cover. Plus, these individuals are guilty of testing if the bush strategy actually works, but at least they'll be familiar with ziplines, I guess. That's something, right? But what about the YouTuber? You can take me as an example. Hi there. 1 minute I'll do something good, which obviously makes it into a video. The next I'll do something incomprehensibly stupid, and I'll quietly delete the clip and never let it see the light of day. Oh, and you're likely going to hear our ridiculous commentary from time to time. Not helpful callouts, but things like calling the enemy rejected Teletubbies and such like. Yes, that's actually happened. But then what about the blind player? This is also me. They don't see loot, or they have to really stare at it. Such as here when I called out the devotion hop-up to my team in case anyone had a devotion, only for my teammate to head over and point out that there was a devotion right next to it. Yes, I'm that blind. This sort of player often also takes an age to notice a player stood right in front of them, which will often get them killed, and they have to squint at things in the distance. No, it's not helpful when you're trying to do well. Not at all. Next we have the no thumbs player. This is a console player reference for not being able to aim, so I guess on PC it would be the no fingers player. Anyway, overall that would be the no hand digits player. Basically, they couldn't hit water if they fell in it. They couldn't hit your mom if she was offering it up on a plate. They're prone to drawing an outline around the enemy. They're happy to see they landed 20 plus damage at the end of the game. You get it, they can't aim. Our penultimate random squad mate is the non-Battle Royale player. This individual has an FPS game background, but not on Battle Royales. They initially jumped onto Apex to see what all the hype is about, and because it's free, so they don't really grasp the concept of a Battle Royale fully. They're frustrated about not having fair fights. They complain about the enemy having better gear, and they just wish it played like Halo. Probably one from way back, like Halo 3. This is where I'd like to play that epic Halo 3 music, just because it's awesome, but I can't because I'd probably get a copyright claim, so that's fun. And finally, we come to the high ground player. This player is always trying to get to the highest point possible and refusing to move. They're taking this as meaning they always have a tactical advantage regardless of their weapons, their position on the map, where the next zone is, and other such trivial factors. Any loss from a high ground position is blamed purely upon bad luck, and in the next game they'll continue their search to reach the map's skybox. Genius. And those are 14 random squad mates you play with in Apex Legends. So which ones do you most often see? Which ones do you love and hate? And which ones are you and your friends? Get into the comment section below and let me know. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, feel free to like, subscribe, turn on notifications, and join my Discord server in the description and my pinned comment. Here's the Board of Awesome for the epic people who support the channel on Patreon. They're all absolute heroes and I love them all deeply and often. If you want to join them on the Board of Awesome, the link to the Patreon page is in the description and my pinned comment. And with that all said, I'm Get Good Guy and I'll see you next time. Laters.